So today, when this loads, we're going to talk about some core fundamentals. I know I had talked to you, I had kind of introduced the idea that when we're doing education, what is going to occur is that we're going to do some things that we're going to go back to some best practices from MSP. So the first thing we're going to talk about today, you're going to have to ignore this, is the attendance and sub policy, okay? I'm going to send these out, so I'm recording this and I'll send it out. I'll make it so I can send it to the whole chapter. But we're going to talk about a little quick attendance refresher. So the BNI general policy is that a member is allowed 3 absences within a continuous 6-month period. If a member cannot attend, they may send a substitute, and this will not count as an absence. It's general policy number 5. And then leaves of absences are possible for certain extenuating circumstances, like medical issues that prevent you from actually doing your work, and it's at the discretion of the membership committee. This is why we have a membership committee, because the goal of BNI is to keep you in BNI, not to take you out of BNI, right? So if you don't know your status, where do you think you can check to see your status of attendance? Anybody? BNI Connect, Power of One, and you'll see how many. And if you don't know, you can ask the leadership team. We're just coming out the gate with this because I know behind the scenes, the previous leadership team has had to address a couple of these issues before, but this is all kind of laying the foundation for what's to come next in quarter 4. I know a lot of you, just like me, in quarter 4 do a lot of your planning for the new year, and for those of us that rely on BNI for a certain percentage of our business, whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20% of our business, that matters. And for those of us keeping count and measurement of what is working and where money's coming from, that is why we're starting with this today. So again, I'll send all these out, and I'm going to actually overlay them on the video so you can rewatch this with all the slides. Substitute program. So potential substitutes include customers, friends, families, members, and employees. The primary purpose for a substitute is to represent you, to represent the BNI member, and we recommend that you keep the substitutes up to 3 times in a 6-month period. Now here's the reason why. If you have up to 3 absences and you have up to 3 subs in a 6-month period, that's about 6 times that you're physically not in the room. And if we meet 4 times a month, that means that 25% of the time effectively, we're not seeing you. And the question for substitutes when you're sending someone is, who will best represent me at the meeting? So if Andy can't be here, who's the next best person that can come and be in Andy's place when he is absent? And that's the question that you want to ask yourself. So who wants to shout out a couple of benefits of attendance real quick? Some of them are very elementary. You don't have to guess and be wrong, but go ahead, Chantel. Visibility, okay. What's another one? Credibility, okay. What's another one? Accountability. Other rhyming words, anybody? Flexibility. Durability, okay. So meeting visitors. So whenever we have visitors in the room, how many of you have had a referral come from a visitor who's their first or second time in BNI? And okay, so when you're here, you know, we've all heard this saying, "We must be present to win." It's kind of like this cliche thing. But it's like, it's true in a BNI, because you don't know when you don't always know when visitors are coming. You don't know which ones will be here. And then when we do our asks for the week, the visitor might actually have something in their back pocket for you. I heard Ivan Meisner say one time, it's never too early to pick up a paycheck. So if you come to BNI and there's a paycheck waiting for you that you just don't know yet that it's going to be there for you, being here will actually help and matter. You get to hear education moments. I promise I'm going to do better on week 2. I'm going to do better on week 3. And we're going to have a variety of speakers. So you can hear from other people. You're going to learn while you're here. You're also going to hear 2 feature presentations every single week, which will also help other members, thus increasing your credibility and your personal thank you for closed business towards other members. We also have before and after meeting networking and scheduling upcoming one-to-ones with fellow members. Sometimes it's easier for me to schedule with Ramses because I'm standing here with my calendar and he has his too, versus I'll call you later, I'll text you later, we go back and forth, but it takes 20 minutes or 30 minutes to do that when it could take 10 seconds doing it right here. And then the question here is, am I maximizing the investment I've made? I want you to think about subscriptions you pay for. How many monthly or annual subscriptions do you have? And how much money are they bringing back to you? Name a subscription anybody has. Name a subscription you pay for. Netflix, New York Times. Okay, I have iCloud, right? YouTube Premium. Okay, those don't return a single dollar to me. I pay for them, and they do not pay me for anything. But in BNI, we pay for this, and it pays us back. And a lot of times, it pays us back in multiples by a lot, depending on what we do. So what investments are bringing you a return on that dollar out? And that's the takeaway here for today with attendance as well, is maximize your membership and get everything out of this room. And I'm not saying we can't be givers gain people, because we're still going to be givers gain people and give first. But every time there's something given, there's something received. Is there not? And that's the same for us here too. So attend weekly, send a sub who best represents you, maximize your membership, and remember the benefits of attending and measure your results. And what I'm hoping for myself, as well as everybody together, is that we can make quarter four our best BNI quarter ever. Thanks, Mark. Back to you.